Today it's January 9, 2022, and 15 years ago, Steve Jobs and Apple just present an amazing device, and here it is. This is the iPhone, the first generation. I want to mention that this iPhone didn't came out until summer 2007, but I want to do that now because I think it's after 15 years you can see what just going on, and watching this amazing product 15 years later after the keynote of Steve Jobs, the legendary keynote of Steve Jobs. And here it is, the iPhone. You can see the box is very beautiful. You can see the iPhone, it's 16 gigabyte. You have the logo, you have iPhone text again, the logo, and you can see it's just really beautiful. But now let's take a look inside, because inside it's much different. I want to show you now the iPhone 13 mini box. Here it is, the iPhone 13 mini box, and you can see the box itself, it's nearly the same size, but of course not the thickness, it's just a lot thicker. I think it's 3 times the iPhone 13 mini, but let's take that away. Here it is, the iPhone, and before I open that, I want to show you something other. The iPhone Bluetooth headset. They are basically the AirPods from 2007. They sadly don't work anymore, the battery is really died, and we will take them to this part. Now the iPhone. Ta-da! And you can see it comes in plastic. You have really this plastic here, it looks so old, but it is old. And the iPhone itself, it just looks really beautiful. Let's take this apart. What you have else in the box? This is a plastic shield, and yeah, nothing special, but it is plastic. Not as today. Today on the box we don't have any more things like that. We just have only simply the iPhone, and that's all. We have designed by Apple in California, and we have here designed by Apple in California. What do we have else on the box? So yeah, let's take a look inside this. User manuals, we have those fingertips, and we have this Polish clothes. It stands, it's brand, you can see maybe. Yeah, you can see it's brand iPhone, and you could use it for clean your iPhone. Then we have the Apple stickers, they're a bit bigger. We have this normal tutorial things. Let's take that again in, because we want to do a lot more unboxing with that. But it's really nice to see this microfiber. It's really cool. Now let's take, and of course you don't have no SIM tool here. And then Apple just had here this power brick. It originally it should be 10 volt, but here, yeah, you can see it, but it's 12. It's not original, really original, but it's Apple original. Then this is the iPhone original dock. It's really cool. Also, this is in plastic. Then we have here this cable. It looks new. I think they are new. I'm not sure, but I think yes. And we have this really ugly and look at that, how bad they looks. I cleaned them one day, but they are so bad. It's really but there is nothing more. And let's take this again in, this too. And let's see the iPhone. I really opened that for I don't know how many times, but it's just always the same. It's just magical. Look at that. I opened that like this because I want to preserve the plastic. And look at that. It is so beautiful. It looks really, really amazing. We have this iPhone and it is amazing. And let's turn it on. While we are turning on this iPhone, let's take a look at this magical Bluetooth iPhone earset. You can see here it's very small, designed by Apple in California, and yeah, there looks really strange, but it's okay. And here it is, the iPhone. I have that in airplane mode, and it just is on iOS 2, and it just works. It just like new. Okay, it has some software issues, but the screen itself is very beautiful. So what do we have else on this iPhone Bluetooth earset? I can't open that. Let's open that. Yeah, it's nothing special. Here we have the cable. And oh no. Why they do that? Why they make a hole? No. What's going on? So yeah, you can see you can charge it like that. And yeah, 1 year limited warranty. We have this, it's 2008, it's interesting. I didn't know that, but anyway. Here we have the charging. You can see this earpiece will come here inside, and it just fits magnetically. Just like MagSafe. You can hear it. It just sounds good. They works, but as I mentioned, the battery is completely died, and they don't works. So yeah, they works but don't works. And now I want to take a short look about the iPhone itself. And not only that iPhone, I want to compare this iPhone with some of, I think it's the best and most beautiful looking iPhone that Apple ever made. And this is the iPhone 4. The iPhone 4 was 3 years older and is still 3 years older or less old. Yeah, it is less old than the iPhone from the first generation. And if you compare them, you can see there is a huge difference. Also by side, they don't have anymore this beautiful stainless steel edge like the iPhone 3GS and the iPhone 3G. You can see here's glass. Yeah, it's no more looking so good, but it is still very, very beautiful. You can see the difference here. There are differences. It's not like the same, it's still another iPhone. But today we have more iPhones than only the iPhone 4. We have a beautiful and amazing iPhone 13 mini in Starlight. And here it is, the iPhone 13 mini. And you can see the difference is visible, but it's not too much. And the most interesting thing is you can take this iPhone over there, and it's not so much bigger. It's just about 1 inch, and the size is nearly the same. Of course, there are so many differences. On the side, the iPhone 13 mini is really beautiful. I think it's one of the most beautiful and best looking iPhone that Apple ever made. You can even see here is no home button. Here we have still this home button, here we have tap to wake. And it's just a bit a different thing. And we don't want to talk about the cameras. The camera, this is a 2 megapixel camera, and we have here a 1 before a 2. We have 12 megapixel and we have 12 megapixel. So we have 2 times 2, 12 megapixels. So it's we shouldn't even talk about how much better the picture quality is. It's just mind-blowing. You can really, with the new iPhone, you can do really everything you want to do. And with that iPhone, this iPhone has a 2G modem. This iPhone here has a 5G modem. And the most interesting thing is that in 2007 you had a 3G modem, but Apple said, no, we don't want a 3G modem, we want a 2G modem, probably because it's less expensive. But it's a sad thing, because the iPhone 3GS, you can still technically use it today, and the iPhone from the first generation with 2G connection, you will walk away and you will say, never again this shit. And yeah, you can see the iPhone just changed so much, but at the end something has never changed, and that's the vision of Apple. And what never has changed is the logo on the back. It's still there, and it will be there. And what it still is the same is the camera. They are both on this corner. There is no iPhone or no Apple device with a camera orientation on this side. It never happened and will never happen. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this beautiful unboxing, and I wish you a very, very beautiful day. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.